Yeah, it's early. And that's Shiny and Mary Poppins trying to beat me to KGC's large country estate. Stick around, find out what's up. All right, we're back. It's early. It was earlier. What? In the first clip when Shiny and Mary Poppins passed. KGC, I was doing, I can't say how fast I was going because you know Buford gets upset when we break the law.
Keep you up with
you know what?
Flow of traffic?
I was the flow of traffic. You know what highway number that was, right?
Yes, I do.
So take that highway and add about the speed Doc Brown had to go to get the DeLorean to move, right? So there I was just cruising along, and here comes Shiny and Mary Poppins in their Bronco. If I had the radio down, I could have heard them because of the tire noise, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
You know. Anyway, so we're going to meet up with Shiny and Mary Poppins. They're around the corner. They couldn't make it to the large country estate because before KGC got fired from the homeowners association, he had this whole speed bump initiative, and now there's a speed bump about every 10 feet in this place, and it's a real pain in the ass. There's one right there. Anyway, stick around. We're gonna meet up with Mary Poppins, Shiny, and we'll see where we're going. Shiny, Mary Poppins. There they are. Hey, I'd have got here sooner, but I got stuck behind some jackass in a Bronco. Yeah.
You got here sooner, but you slept in.
I didn't sleep in. You know how far it is from my house to the freeway, right?
About as...
No, not as far as you, but I got like 5 times more traffic lights.
Did you see...
Even KJC will attest to the fact that if you get caught in all the lights, it's another 10 minutes.
Did you see us at the light?
No, I didn't see you at the light.
So.
She's all, that's scary.
No, I didn't see you.
Trying to go to catch up to you.
Yeah, I just let you go. If I had my radio down, I could have heard you from the tire noise, but I didn't, so. All right, well, we're finally on the way, officially. We're headed today up to Nevada to a claim that we have. We can't disclose the location, it's top secret. Let's just say it's by Rye Patch Reservoir. Everyone knows that in the mining has heard of Rye Patch Reservoir and all the nuggets they find up there. Let's just say it's in kind of close proximity to that, within, I don't know, probably 45 minutes to an hour radius of that. So that's where we're headed today. Stick around, let's check it out.
What'd you get?
All right, after a long delay, Shiny's back.
What'd you get?
You want anything on the slot machines?
Gatorade and some chips.
No Swedish fish?
No Swedish
She
fish.
said you
No
were getting,
candy.
she said no candy?
No candy.
Look at you, you're going healthy except for the chips.
Let me investigate.
How much you win on slot machines?
I didn't win or lose on the slot machine.
You didn't?
play?
Did you play?
I was gonna say.
Oh, we wondered where you were. It's been like 20 minutes. Even KGC thinks you were taking a long time. All right, we'll get in the car. We gotta go.
Oh yeah.
All right, still on the way to the claim. Definitely out in the middle of nowhere. Shiny Poppins back there, right there. I think we're what are we, KGC? Probably we're 40 minutes away maybe from the claim, give or take. So yeah, we'll see. All right, finally off the pavement onto the dirt. We are approximately 7.8 miles from the claim, so stick around. And in case anyone's wondering, yes, this road is dirt, but it is smoother than any road in California. It's totally smooth. How fast are we going right now, KGC? Like 40?
45.
We're going 45, and it's smooth. Look at, no movement in the steering wheel. Perfectly smooth. Smoother than our freaking roads in California, for sure. Seen a lot of corner posts for claims. One there, one there, one there. A lot of mining claims out here, man, everywhere. Up there. We're still 2.2 away. Should be down that way on the right. All right, we made it. Check out the view. There's the crew trying to figure out how to use their GPS devices. I'm up in one of the washes here. Look at that. Look at how the gravels are just packed in there. We'll get to running some of this stuff here in a bit. Here's Shiny coming off road. Look at that. Wow, he got his wheels dirty and everything. Awesome. Mary Poppins and Shiny found a relic. Look at that. It's on the side of the road.
Yeah,
It's purple. That's old though. Look how purple that is.
It's thick.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's like a quarter inch.
Yeah. Shiny will take it home and shine it up. We'll spend like 3 weeks on it, polishing it up. It'll look really great. And we're dry washing. The small Royal dry wash. Mary Poppins is up there. Okay, you see Shiny's still screwing around, but at least someone's moving dirt. Dirt's still a little wet out here. I don't know if you can see it. Don't too damp for dry washing down deep. We'll just have to run the shallow stuff, which isn't as good, but that's all right. By the time we come back, it'll be dry. All right, we've run for what, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
So we're gonna do a quick clean out. We're gonna separate all the stuff. We're gonna hit a few spots. That was where we dug. Probably dig right here in the middle. I had a little bit right here, but then we moved to here because this was wet. So we probably dig a little out of the middle here next, or maybe up there, we'll see. But we're gonna clean this out and we'll take it home and see if there's anything in it. Look at this, there's a ton of this volcanic up here. See, now here's further up that wash where Charlie and I are working. We're down here. But look at, it's probably 4 feet deep right here, maybe 5 feet deep on the right-hand side, and probably about the same on the left. But look at how the big rocks are concentrated up there from when it floods, and it gradually goes uphill from here. It's a pretty steep run. All right, we've accomplished our initial mission, which was to find a clear enough camping area for something that's coming up at the end of May that we can't tell you about right now. It's gonna be big though. Anyway, we got that squared away. Put our seatbelts on because the road's so bumpy. We got that done. We ran some dirt out of that wash, not the preferred wash that we wanted to run, but it was right there, and let's face it, we were kind of lazy. Now we're on a side quest, so stand by. This old school cemetery here. Some cool lanterns there. Cemetery sign, look at this. So old, the graves are just marked with pieces of wood. Well, the cemetery sign's a little bit more modern when I get close to it, but still pretty cool. Look at that. Here's a cool ore bin that we found out in the middle of nowhere. Look at this. Check that out. You see what do you think? Yeah. I wonder, huh?
Well, something collapsed.
Yeah, it did. But we're those some piping.
Yep.
Dude, look, those used to be ponds. Look, they were settling ponds. You can see it now. Look, 1, 2, 3. There's the objective. 4, see them? Coming down the hill. All right, well, let's get up the hill. Oh. Here's a little message from BLM. Please don't erase the traces of America's past. That's ironic coming from them, the way they destroy shit out here. So we made it to the objective. Look at this. You don't see these every day. Yeah, if you've been here, you know where this is, which I doubt anyone... You think anyone watching's been here? I doubt it, but you never know. We're pretty far out here, but look at this. Intact stamp mill. I think it's missing one wheel on the other side, but you don't see these every day. That is freaking cool. Look at that. Joshua Handy Machine Works, San Francisco. Very cool. Ore bin up there. I'll just do a quick overview, then we're gonna go look at some of these buildings up close. There's even an outhouse over there. Kate is probably thinking about using it, but we'll see what happens. Look at this. Check out this killer view. Look, that building's brick. And look at the tailings. We're gonna go check that out too. Here's a small, well not small, but a pretty good sized brick building, but it was all separate rooms. Someone busted the bricks out. I don't think it was that was an opening to begin with. It may have been, but I don't know. I have no idea what this is. This is absolutely the most, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. No, not intact, sturdy. Yeah. Sturdy structure on the property for sure. Because look at shack, a lot of minor shacks up here, but we'll go up above. There's a big concrete pad up there too. We'll go check that out too. So stick around. This might get good. Here's the top of that stamp mill with the ore bin. I'm trying to figure out how they got to it, but I'm sure that's days long gone where that came from. But there's another one here. We think this was another ore bin and a stamp mill down below it that's been taken out. I don't know, let's look in the top. So yeah, this was definitely another ore bin here. So there was two. It was a big operation, maybe three. Might have been one there. Check this out. There's another one over there. There's a nice concrete pad. I was looking for a date on this stuff, but I can't find it. Here's the outhouse. All right, we're at one of KJC's favorite places, the outhouse. Dude, this thing's been modernized. That wood's not that old. Oh, KJC, you got to see this. Dude, this is a 10 out of 10 shitter with a view. Look at the view from the shitter alone. Dude, this is priceless. Look at that. Who doesn't want to take a dump right there?
What?
Yeah, it's even got a toilet paper holder, dude.
This is...
Huh?
This is crazy.
Yeah, you'd shit there, wouldn't you? Right?
Yeah.
Why not? Nothing wrong with that. 10 out of 10. Yeah. Oh, restored by the Lawrences. Well, thanks, Lawrences. You did a good job. KJC approves of this shitter.
Dude, look at this lizard. It's a fucking
I saw it, and the view is insane. Dude, you can sit right there on the crapper and look at that view. Here's one of the buildings. Look at this. Wow, that timber's in great shape. Little work, like a workbench or something. And again, 10 out of 10 view. Who doesn't like that? Probably safe to go in here, dude. Look at how thick that floor is.
A lot of bullet holes in this thing.
Yeah, some jackasses shot it up, but that's what you get. But look at that. I mean, this thing was built with craftsmanship too, even right in the middle of nowhere. Very nice. One of the little outbuildings along the way. We just drove by because there was actually clothes hanging in here. I'm sure they're much more modern. They're not time period. Someone probably left their crap at her because there's a cardboard box. Who knows? But that's about it. Could have been a powder room because it's pretty much buried in the dirt right here. Look at that. Pretty cool. Looks like a collapsed in shaft right here. Nothing up here, just another drainage. But obviously there was something up in here because look at that, I'm standing on a huge pile of tailings. There's KJC way down there, but big pile of tailings. Enough concrete there, something substantial. So who knows, you can see another tailing pile up there, but we're not hiking all the way up there today. Oh, and there's a tank right there. All right, here's another room. Looks like it was a powder room. And I think someone was living here, dude. There's a mattress and an 808 12 pack in here because people don't clean up their fucking mess. This is pretty sturdy. Look at that. It's concreted in at one time. Look at the hinges on this thing. And of course, some jackass has to screw it up and leave his garbage in here. Yeah, this was definitely a powder room. Look at how thick the wall is. There's my hand for scale. Look at that. What is that? 18 inches easily, huh?
More than that.
Maybe more. Hey, look, the desert wildflowers are in bloom. Here's a view from up on that flat part here, looking down. It's wide open. We were just noticing there's a lot of trees that were cut down out here. See the stumps? Somewhere around the front of this building up here. This is like the only one that survived. The rest of them have all been cut down. Probably for firewood in the winter or something when they got desperate, who knows? All right, well, that's gonna pretty much wrap it up. I've got 2 little buckets of stuff to run. We got from those 2 sample areas that we took for, I don't know what, 20 minutes each?
Yep.
Maybe.
Okay.
So we'll check that out. That wasn't the main objective though. We did what we needed to do, which was clear out a little area to camp in. And as a bonus, went on that side quest to check out the abandoned, I thought it was an abandoned town, but it's an abandoned mine.
Yep.
And more. So as you saw from the video, pretty cool. Unfortunately, we can't tell you where that is. It's in the middle of nowhere in Nevada. If you've been there and you happen to know where it is, please don't comment below, because we've been out there all day, saw 1 other person.
Yeah.
And they were just tourists. So that was it. It's middle of nowhere. Just the way we like it. Anyway, KC, you got anything to add?
Nope. It was a good day overall. It took nowhere near as long as it said it was going to take to drive out there.
Yeah, that was cool.
And the dirt road part was better than any road in Sacramento County.
Absolutely.
I was doing 60 miles an hour on a dirt road, and it felt like glass.
Yeah, and it was smooth.
Yes.
Yeah, it was as smooth as this freeway run right now, and we're still in Nevada. So another couple miles, it's going to go to hell because we'll cross the state line. But
Yep.
anyone that lives in California knows exactly what I'm talking about. And if you don't, stay out of California if you value keeping your car in one piece, and unless you like paying too much for gas, it's a whole different story.
Taxes,
Anyway,
insurance,
yeah, it's ridiculous.
housing,
Yeah.
food,
Property tax went up this year. My property tax, homeowners insurance, everything went up. California sucks. And we're not even a fire-prone area. Anyway, appreciate you watching. Appreciate you subscribe. If I get anything out of those 2 pans, I'll post a couple pictures here after this. You can see what we got. But stick around. Next week, we are on the river. We'll be on the river next week, so stick around for that. See you later.